Okay, there's a subject I've wanted to speak about for some time now because I think it's gravely important, and that is plastic waste. I think it's one of the most pressing issues on ecological fronts. It's estimated that by 2050 there will be more plastic in the world's oceans than fish. Now, this is staggering, it really is. Recently, the latest expedition to the Mariana Trench, which is thought to be the deepest point on the Earth's crust, the oceanographer who was doing that saw plastic at the bottom of the Mariana Trench. And there's also been plastic waste found on the top of Mount Everest. Whether that was from mountaineers leaving it over or being blown in the wind, I'm not sure. But the point is, plastic has now, human plastic waste has been found in the extremes of Earth. That's really a sobering thing. I'm going to show you something, demonstrate my point. And any copyright issues here, just to be very clear, this is not my intellectual property. So yesterday I bought this film. It's an 80s classic, Breakfast Club. I'm about to watch it. Haven't seen the film before. It's got good reviews, so I'm looking forward to it. But what I want to talk about is look at this. So there's an outer sleeve. HMV is a UK retailer for videos, games, DVDs. Um, there's this outer sleeve, which is now that could be a recyclable material, fair enough. This is the main DVD box. Look at this. This is like cellophane covering. It's really unnecessary. I've been getting photos developed recently on the CD, and again, the little CD box has something similar. So I'm going to cut this off. When you see this, it's just in itself, it may not look like much, but when this is replicated for every new DVD in HMV, it adds up. This is where companies really need to consider, what they're doing with plastic. It's just unnecessary. I understand a new product, they wanted to do it fresh and nice, that's fine, but I don't think this is necessary. And as for products being protected in the shop, well, again, that's an understandable concern, but I mean, look at this. It's just crazy. This is a real problem around the world. Now, where will this end up? Look at that. Complete waste. So where will this end up? I could put it in a bin, which will end up in landfill. Plastic doesn't decompose. Um, it can't be recycled. Not yet. I could burn it, but that in itself produces pollution I've got an old Victorian fireplace. So, this is replicated millions, billions of times across the world. It's just a waste. I don't understand why companies do that. So definitely public pressure is one answer. I'm going to contact Boots and let them know about cellophane material on their boxes. Um, I don't think it's possible to live like in rags and not have any sort of consumption of these things. And this isn't going to change overnight, but this is a grave problem. And I think that I wasn't going to mention extinct rebellion in this video because I honestly believe that climate change, environmental issues go above one movement. I think it's far bigger than one movement. But I will mention them in passing. I don't think their tactics are the right way. I don't think inconveniencing other people is the right way, and they do come across as hypocrites. But the fundamental argument is right, and the point is no one's disputing that, or few people are disputing that. That's my issue with Extinct Rebellion. They think that they're the only ones who care, and they think that they're the only people whose tactics are legitimate. So they think, well, this is the only way to do it. I disagree with that. But there should be more pressure on plastic waste, on just companies. Maybe it's time the government started setting targets for companies and frankly issuing fines if they don't abide by them. Some might say, oh, that's not business friendly, but this is a bigger issue. In the grand scheme of things, this is going to ruin the planet. I see this as just as problematic as factories belching out CO2. and it's replicated billions of times. Again, any copyright issues by showing this, it's not my intellectual property. I don't claim intellectual property, so right, let me know your thoughts.